Hello everyone, welcome to this video series on PyMoDAQ. So today I'm going to show you how to install from scratch PyMoDAQ and then how to use it. So I'll recall you that PyMoDAQ is a set of modules and user interface modules to control various instruments in your experimental setups. That's the so-called control modules. And then extensions can interact with all those control modules and perform various things such as data acquisition, data logging, and many other things that are just limited by your imagination. So how to start to install PyMoDAQ? Well, first is to grab actually an environment, a Python environment. So I'm very familiar with Anaconda and especially Miniconda, which is a package manager and Python environment manager, and that is available in for various environments like Windows, Mac, or Linux. So you grab the one that you are interested in. So for me, it would be the Windows one, but anyway, and you install it. So I recommend to install it on a folder which is not limited by any users, so on C drive, for instance, for Windows, that would be perfect. So let's say that you're fully done with Anaconda or Miniconda, and then we are going to start a command prompt. So I'll switch to full screen, and then I'll open a prompt. So Anaconda or Miniconda will give you access to a special command line, which is more or less the same as the standard one, but with an option that is already activated environment, but it doesn't really matter. So here, the first things to do actually is to create a dedicated environment for PyMoDAQ. So I'm gonna do this right now. So I'll do conda create a new environment. So that will be named PyMoDAQ install, for instance. And I'm telling Miniconda to use a Python version of 3.7, well, just because PyMoDAQ is not yet compatible with Python 3.8. But you can already do many good things with Python 3.7. So anyway, so it's going to look for things needed for this installation, and you can just press yes, and then well, it will be doing the installation of the packages that are needed for this new environment. So we are creating right now an environment. Okay, so now this is installed, so I need to activate it first. So never remember well to activate your environment. So I'm doing conda activate. Well, just the environment I've created. So it was PyMoDAQ install. So how do you know that the installation is right? It's because here we'll tell you that the environment it's working in now is PyMoDAQ install. And if you press Python here, it will open the Python console and tell you that it's rightly using the 3.7.0 Python version. Okay, I'll quit Python here, and now I'll install another conda package, which is pretty mandatory for all PyMoDAQ application, which is a PyQt package. So I'm installing it here and now like this because I know that it's the best way to have it done and running. So let's go. Okay, so PyQt is now installed. So the last command I have to enter on this Anaconda prompt is, well, pip install PyMoDAQ. So why was I using conda install just before and now pip install? So conda install will look in a server that is related to Anaconda and install the packages that are registered there. So PyQt, for instance, is specifically a package specific for Anaconda to deal with Qt5 graphic environment. While pip is an utility tool that is going to look on the PyP server, which is the official package repository for Python, and it will look at pimodac there because that's where pimodac is. So let's do pip install pimodac. So it's going to fetch one of the last version of pimodac, which is the 2.2.3, and installed well, quite a bit of things, but everything is done straight. And at the end, it will show you a fully available pimodac distribution. So let's wait a bit more. Okay, so now pimodac is installed together with all its dependencies and so on. So I'm now able to start it using a few command lines that are already included within the installation. So you can either call Python like this to call libraries that are within the Python installation, and for instance pymodac dot let's say we're going to call the viewer, so it's DAC viewer main. Okay, there's been an error that is happening on the last version of numpy. So numpy has an issue at the moment with the last version of Windows. So if you have this issue, what you can do is to do pip install numpy, and we're going to say numpy with a very high version. So let's say this one. It's wrong to do it, but it will list all the available version, and the one that is incorrect is 1.19.4. So there's an issue with Windows. Don't ask me, I don't know much about it, but I know that the version just before is working, so it's gonna be 1.19.3. And then it should be better now. Okay, and that's it. That's it. You already have the viewer from pymodac up and running, initializing the first detector and grabbing data. So you've seen that in a few clicks, in a few installation steps, you have a completely up and running pymodac. So just a few more words on the command line options. So you can either call viewer main using this, or there's a shortcut where you can straight type in viewer. And because this command is known within the environment we just created, it will launch the viewer as well. So you can do that for the dashboard as well, or for any of the main modules from pymodac. All right, just a precision, if you don't find the specific Anaconda or Miniconda command prompt, you can start from just a usual one, and I'll show you how to get and activate your environment. So I'm gonna go back to the screen view, and in the start of Windows here, I'm gonna call a command line, just a regular one. And I'm increasing a bit the size so you can really see it. Okay, in there, if I call Python, well, Python is not recognized. Why is that? It's because there is no environment that is activated. So let's try to activate it. So conda activate pymodac install, just like we did before, but it's not gonna work. Why is that? It's because conda also is not recognized. When I've started the special Miniconda command prompt, it started a few things so that the command line will know that Anaconda is installed and where is it. But if you are in that case, it's not a big deal because you know where you installed Miniconda, so you go there, okay, and you go in the folder that's called conda bin or something equivalent. It depends on Windows and other platforms. It could be slightly different. What you are looking for is an executable of conda. So on Windows it's there. So here now if I go and do conda activate pymodak install, now it's fine. And now my environment is recognized. So I can just type in anything to start a module from PyMoDAQ. Let's say the DAQ move we didn't start before. And if I do it, okay, here is the DAQ move appearing. Okay, I hope all this is clear. If it's not, well, read the documentation on the web.